round of applause once again for him. My next speaker, Ravindranath Savali. Another very, very interesting topic, the second last topic of the day. He's an agile master of Society General. And his topic is forging a path to tomorrow. We are all talking of 2030, 2040, 2050. So I'm sure he'll take us through the journey of that. Crafting IT that are sustainable, that are resilient, that are, of course, intelligent. So a brief detail about him, very short detail. He's an agile coach. He's an empathetic leader. He's a SAFE trainer. He's a SAFE 6 practice consultant. He helps companies leverage agile frameworks to drive a 100% increase in customer retention. He is also an enthusiastic learner of new technologies and, of course, the impact of new technology on IT sustainability. So let's welcome Ravindranath Savali with a huge round of applause. Over to you, Ravindranath.
Thank you. Thank you for in talking terms with me. So before I jump on anything, I think 2030, let's park this aside for a few seconds. I just want to talk about some 3 points, right? So everybody uses mobile here, Android or iOS. And you have got Amazon app on your mobile? Okay. And you guys know who was the founder of the Amazon? Who was the founder? Anybody knows? Jeff Bezos. May I know if you guys know when did it started? (1994) July 5th. Today we are in 2023. And almost everybody has got Amazon app in their mobile, whether it is Android or iOS. So probably a video was surfacing in LinkedIn for quite some good time. It was a compilation of what Jeff Bezos was starting in his garage, right now to the billion-dollar company. What his mantra was, he wants to build Earth's most customer-centric platform. If you were in the track one where Dr. Neeladri and Surabhi was talking about, where they were talking about the customer all about. So whatever we are, the very concept of the thing that we are talking about is sustainability. For what are we doing the sustainability? Unless there is a customer, imagine Jeff Bezos is there. How can he run this entire Amazon product for the last 23 years with that great revenue, year by year? Unless there is some mantra, he did not change this mantra from the last 29 years. You can check it. You can challenge me on this. Because he did not change that because he can go, he can die. But the product, the idea will not die. Because if he changes over the period of time, my mission will change. Because I come from Agile background. I think, any of you know Scaled Agile framework, which we call the SAFE framework? Right? Great. So if you talk about that, one of the point was DevOps. If you have seen the SAFE bigger picture, DevOps. May I know what exactly is DevOps? Don't tell me it is development and ops. Except that, can you tell me something else? Anybody has got any other idea? Okay, great. See, DevOps is all about mindset. Unless you have the mindset, right, you cannot build anything for that matter. We talk about sustainability, we speak for some time, evening 6 o'clock, say data bye-bye everyone, and then we follow the same thing tomorrow. That's not going to work. That's when I'm talking about the first example. Second example, I think many of you might be having iOS phone with you, correct? Not Android, iOS. And you guys know at what point of time they release iPhone every year? Why only September? That is one thing. That is one thing. What is the core reason for them to release only in September? The dates can change. The time can change here and there. But why September? Why not Feb? Why not March? Sorry? Sorry? Great. See, the very reason was they want to have that sustainability and also the adaptability that you are so addicted. I'm talking about something totally nonsense, but still it will make sense. Many people, we are so professional, that's why when we dress good and then come here and we don't take drugs. Imagine the people who are so addicted to drugs. What do they do? Even if they take the cocaine, they take anything, they're so addicted to that. Likewise, iPhone, Apple people, they want the entire world to get addicted to the customers, say that, see, as soon as I asked about Apple, you are remembering only about September month, meaning the Apple is success there in California. What they were trying to do, they are again in the mode of sustainability, right? Even if Steve Jobs is not there, somebody else is not there, board of members will get changed, that doesn't matter for them because the idea is still alive, right? The third point again. Coming to this actual presentation, so this is Technovations 2030, whatever you see in the next, probably, I might wrap in 20 minutes based on the time. So pointing the green, smart and resilient and IT systems. Great. See, whatever you speak, I'm not really going to read everything. I'm not going to bore you guys. In the future, technology is developing very, very fast. I think it's been close to a good number of sessions that you guys were in track 1 and track 2. Everybody is talking about footprints, carbon prints, technology, whatnot. See, everything is summing up to one point. If you carefully observe, that is one thing called common sense. Common sense and what are we doing? As soon as you open the laptop in the morning, it can be any time. And by the time you close the laptop, you can very well see that you are spending very good amount of time online and offline, and the computer is on always. What are you doing there? Even that matters. I'm not really going to talk about any numbers. You can find it in the internet, right? So what I'm trying to say is, by the time you open the laptop, by the time you close the laptop, what are we doing there? That's very, very, very important. And I'm leaving up to you on what are you doing there, right? So, talking about few examples, Google's data center uses AI to control cooling systems and reduce the energy usage. That you can see future technology designs the vision and mission. Whatever we are talking about, right, whatever you saw on the first slide, 2030, I'm not talking in 2023, it can be 2030, 2040, or it can be anything. All we think about is the technologies. I believe, from the last 3 to 4 months or 6 months or close to 1 year, this OpenAI and artificial intelligence is really disrupting the entire world. Many people are literally, even if they are solution architects, even if they have got many good designations in their respective companies, they can be vice presidents, that doesn't matter. Why? Because the AI is literally taking off their jobs. Everybody wants to become indispensable resource. Indispensable resource. Why? And now people started upskilling themselves through the form of future. That is defining the entire company's vision and mission. Again, back to the same Apple and example. Whatever I talk, you can probably correlate that. Okay? One more thing is Apple. As I said, Apple's commitment to using 100% renewable energy to power its data centers and offices. Even the services that can be provided on the future technology. That will make everything easier for you. See, basically, if you see the Bill Gates, he always uses to say, on what basis you hire the people? I hire the people only when they're lazy. I'll hire the lazy people there. I'll not hire any intelligent, smart guys who dress well, who comes in blazers. I don't care for them, right? That is only for presentation purpose. But very important reason is, are you really having that open mindset? Anybody knows Sundar Pichai's the starting position when he started way back in 2000, I believe? What is his initial designation or the role? Right now he's CEO, everything, you guys know it, but with what role he started in Google? Anybody knows? He started his career as a product manager. In 2015, probably in 8 years or 9 years, he could become the CEO of Google. Starting from, he's from Chennai, I think you guys might be knowing, right? He's from India. How can he do that? Because he has got a vision. And he himself says, because there are a good number of people in the same board of directors like Larry Page, all those guys, he was so intimidated with the level of the knowledge that they have, but still, his vision and idea and the command over the subject has brought him to from Chennai till the California, and he's right now the CEO of Google from last many years, from 2015. The very reason is, what I'm trying to say is, unless you have that open mindset, and especially thinking on the future, the services that you provide, without that, you work for 24 hours, you work for 48 hours, that doesn't matter. One more example, Amazon Web Services offering data replication across multiple regions for enhanced resilience. I work for Society General where everything is in cloud. I have one more person here from Society General. He is a DevOps person, and he knows much better because I've just joined there. Everything that they deploy is in only cloud. It's private cloud, and they have got private cloud also there, public and private clouds. Very reason is they want to be relevant, because Society General is just 150 years old company, and they cannot have the legacy applications like mainframes, all those things. Still, I want to have multi-billion-dollar company. You cannot do that. What will happen is, again, the DevOps, again, the mindset. According to the SAFe framework, DevOps is a mindset. Agile is a mindset. Even leave about DevOps or any other thing, right? Everybody here probably has the experience of, or the age of probably 25 to 35 or more than 40. But everybody was born as a baby, right from zero, day one, day two, day three. Over the period of time, as soon as you see a snake, your mother or father would have told, don't go there. Why? It will bite. They are trying to educate you. They are trying to constrain you. What they're trying to do is they're trying to shape your mind. What they're trying to do is they're trying to diminish your future. They're trying to diminish your growth. Indirectly. I'm being very honest and I'm being very transparent here. That's a blunt point. Unless you accept this, people want to be very comfortable. There is a book, I don't remember the book. There is a Think Big book. There is one chapter called, It's Okay. It's okay. It's common. It's common. It's not common, my dear friends. It's not common. That's when it's all about mindset will come into the picture again, right? One more thing is Microsoft Azure's AI-driven platform provides insights to enhance application performance. What they're doing is, again, AI and machine learning and integration. As I told, everybody is behind this so-called AI, which is artificial intelligence, right? So unless you adapt, for example, you might be knowing the very good product called Nokia. Where is Nokia right now? Is it in market? Is it surviving? Why? Anybody knows why it has got diminished at some point of time? Exactly. What they thought was at that point of time, they thought Android was like, okay, it has come in like how it is coming right now. Many people right now still is fearful of, should I go for it or should I not? Unless you go for it. I don't remember his name or the designation, but the top level CEO was literally weeping. Saying that they could not adapt at that particular point of time because they saw that Android was not a competitor for them. Right now, they have shut the doors and they're sleeping right now. Somebody has overtaken it after Android iOS come right now. There is a great sense, or I am sensing that after that iOS, there could be something else also. Somebody can imagine, like probably China guys or Japan guys, they can imitate, but idea cannot be copied, right? One more great thing, this you should see, Porsche car is definitely using this augmented reality glasses for remote technical support during car repairs. So what they are doing is they are making it easier to gather and share information, and they're trying to reduce the manpower. Especially talk about the mad guy in the world who's Elon Musk, who is really creating the make noise. What he's doing is he's trying to reduce the manpower by using all these things. You can see he's combining the virtual reality and augmented reality with predictive maintenance. All this predictive maintenance, machine learning, all those things, there is many topics which you guys definitely would have seen it. But what I'm trying to say is, unless you see the future, for example, there is, in business, what you talk about is revenue. When you talk about the revenue, there is one great term called cost of delay. Can somebody explain me in simpler terms what is cost of delay? Cost of delay? Yeah, it's a loss, but what is cost of delay?
The penalty we have to pay when we are not able to satisfy the corrected deadline.
Yes, that is one good answer. Yeah, see, the cost of delay is, are you really losing your trust? See, what you said is right, but what is indirectly happening is, you are indirectly losing the trust of the customer. Once I lose it, do you think I'll wait for you as a customer? No. What is happening is, in the VUCA world, we call it volatile uncertainty world, where everything is chaos. Unless we are having that adaptive mindset, again, whatever I'm saying, whatever any speaker says across the world, unless you have the right mindset, it can be DevOps, it can be anything else, unless you have the right mindset and the adaptability, you cannot really survive in this world. You can be a developer, you can be a junior fresher, or you can be CEO of any company, that doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, even if CEO of any company is a customer for anybody, right? So as I told, one more mad guy's example is Tesla self-driving cars optimize the routes for energy efficiency, which you guys might be definitely would have seen the self-driving cars, where there is a flaw also. Very recently we were seeing a horse or donkey was passing across the road and it could not identify. Right? So even they can do mistakes, but what they have done is they have adapted it. They're way behind. If you go back to my first slide where I've written 2030, I've put it on very purposely. I've kept it. Unless you see in the future, I think whenever you're freshers, right, you would have joined any company, manager would have asked you, in next 5 years, where you want to see yourself? Are they dumb guys to ask that question? No, right? They're asking to check where are you right now. As a manager, I want to become a CTO. As a CTO, I want to become a CEO. As a CEO, I want to sustain my life, right? So this is my final slide. So final words, you invest in yourself. Invest in the training. The good thing, all the people who are sitting in this room and that room, you guys have spent from morning 9 to evening 6. What you guys are doing is you're investing your time in just sharing the knowledge, seeking the knowledge, asking the questions, getting the knowledge. What you guys are doing is you're imbibing the information from the speakers or from the panelists. What you're trying to do is you're investing. All the organizations, what they should do is they should invest in training programs to equip all those guys whom they are with, invest in themselves. Unless you trust them, they'll not give the value. You cannot ask them to perform every year and get the 1 rating there, right? So this is one good example. Cisco's Networking Academy already provides some courses on networking, cybersecurity, and IoT, which is Internet of Things. It's very, very important for us to know where are we right now. After leaving this room, after leaving this particular conference, after going to home, what are we doing? Are we doing the same thing tomorrow, opening the laptop, or are we doing something different? If this one question triggers you for the next 12 months, I'm believing in 2030 you would be somewhere else. Thank you so much for listening to me. Any questions to me? Any questions you can ask? If I know it, I'll tell you. If I don't know also, I'll tell you I don't know. Sorry?
In SDL,
Ah.
so first we had Agile,
Yeah.
the latest one, and then Agile is followed by DevOps. Do you foresee any other culture or mindset or SDLC models going on after DevOps?
See, you spoke 3 words, Agile, DevOps, and what is it, one more?
I didn't say anything. I'm asking you what.
No, all those things are totally different, right? So Agile is mindset, Agile frameworks they call it, but Agile basically is a mindset, right? And DevOps is always there, safe purposefully in the recent 6.0 or even in the 5.0, they've very clearly told there is a common approach there, where they clearly told DevOps is a mindset. As of now, I don't see, because they have recently released in March 2023, this year, the Safe Guys 6.0 version. Apart from this, I don't see any other releases or any other things are coming in which will disrupt the existing framework. Yeah. Any more questions to me? No problem. Yeah. I don't see, I respect time boxing, and I respect, because I'm a safe trainer, I take trainings and I respect the time. If I start at 12:30, I start at 12:30. If I want to end at 1:30, I'll end at 1:30. Doesn't mean I have 12 minutes, I'll spend all 12 minutes. I want to give some time back to you guys also to probably take some breath. So I don't want to really waste the time of yours. Yeah, so I respect that. Thank you so much.